How's it going, everyone? My name is Lionel, and welcome to Fruit Basket Valentine. This is a game where you wake up in your school infirmary, and you can't remember anything, and it just so happens to be Valentine's Day, and you've got a box of chocolate on your bed, and you have no idea who it's from, and you're freaking out. Everyone's hot. Let's get into it. I remember falling. I don't know if it hurt or if someone even caught me. I ended up in the school's fancy infirmary. The strong smell of alcohol gave it away. It was so sterile. Did I get drunk in the school infirmary? Oh, you're finally awake. I just missed a man attending to me. He disappeared behind the curtain. All I could make out was his shape as he moved around. How are you feeling? Fine, but my head. I figure as much. I heard the scratch of his pen as he jotted something down on paper. You alright to walk? Yeah, I think so. I sat upright in bed, groaning. What day is it? That's strange. You have a slight lapse in memory. He mumbled something to himself, but I couldn't quite make out the rest of what he said. It's Valentine's Day. Valentine's? But don't worry, it's only noon, so you've still got the rest of the day. Speaking of which, the box in your bag fell out when one of your friends brought you in. I promise I didn't see anything and put it right back. It's on the floor next to the bed. A box? I leaned over on the bed, reaching for my bag. Rummaging through its contents, I found a heart-shaped box of what I can only assume are chocolates for my Valentine. I flipped the box over twice, searching for a name or a note or something. Who was I supposed to give this to? Now, where are those boys? You said they'd return around lunch. Wait, boys? Is it more than one? The halls beyond the door echo with fast-paced footsteps, almost like a crowd had stampeded through. Then suddenly, there were 3 loud knocks. The man behind the curtain shifted in his seat. That must be them. I'll get the door. He left his chair, his shadow disappearing as he walked further away. I peered down at the tile, studying his blurry reflection. Lionel! Just as I had come to some understanding of their shapes of seeing, the curtain sweeps open, revealing something I've only ever thought true in dreams. Your heads! Oi! Wait, what? What's wrong with your heads? Why are you all fruits? Rude. What's wrong with yours? Nothing. I just heard their voices, but I couldn't see any mouths or lips moving. Their fruit heads were completely featureless. You can't see it? See what? What are you talking about? You have no faces. Your heads are fruits. They're actual fruits or something. They were silent for a while, likely baffled by your outburst, but I swear I was not going crazy. Doc, you sure Lionel's good to go? The banana cocked his head to the side, a puzzled expression undoubtedly present on its face, if it had one. Well, yeah, the doctor's an apple! The doctor's... Wait, what? Despite your slight lapse in memory, you seem quite fine this morning, Lionel. Lapse in memory? That doesn't sound good at all, Sensei. Well, yes, that's true, but the tools and instruments said... Hey. The strawberry, who had been silent thus far, leaned towards me. His face. His face. His face. Face. His face. Yeah. His face. His face. Yes. His face! Nearly touching mine. You do recognize this, right? Of course I do, strawberry. Of course I do, strawberry. It's Satoro. But I guess that was close enough. Satoro. What's Orange's name then? Oran? This is troubling. If you don't know who we are, then... I'm Bo, your most treasured friend and neighbor. The banana interrupted the orange. So what, you're Bonana? Are you a Bonan? Man, the jokes are not flying over my head, I swear. Bo, don't overwhelm Lionel. We're already bothering... Psh, you don't mind, right, Lionel? No, yeah, I can keep up. Don't worry, Bonana. Despite all my confusion, it seemed I was able to master a pretty convincing smile. See, look at that smile. Our friend's fine. Am I a fruit head? Man, this game is so fruity. I love it. Well, alright. I'm Renji. Oh, you're senior and basketball captain. Basketball. You mean you don't remember being on the basketball team either? I shook my head shamefully. Really, Apollo. You're a pure excuse for a doctor. Oh, a pear-headed man clicked his tongue as he strode through the door. What's your name? Imagine him shooting a condescending gaze towards Apple as he sighed and shook his head. I stood in the doorway long enough to glean what was going on. I'm Pierre Paer. Your name is Pierre. Okay, sure thing, Pierre. My homeroom teacher and team coach. But I use the most up-to-date diagnosis tools, Pierre. If I could see the Apple's face, he'd probably be pounding and pleading for approval with puppy dog eyes. The Pierre snuffed him, and all the Apple could do was let out a disappointed sigh. Well, I'm Apollo Ringo, the school's physician. I am truly sorry. I really thought you'd be alright by now. Hey, maybe if we take you around school, you'd remember things. That sounds like a great idea. I could take you to the courts. Don't be foolish. Pierre-sensei shot down the idea as soon as it had been mentioned. Lionel should remain in bed, resting. I disagree, Pierre. I think some ambulation will do dear Lionel here some good. Don't be ridiculous, Apollo. You were the one who misdiagnosed the poor student in the first place. I think Lionel should decide. Wait, what? Before I could even formulate a thought, Bo and Senpai were chiming in. Senpai. Of course, it's only right for you to decide. Yeah, you're the one we're fighting over, so you pick. Oh my god. I'm gonna walk around the school with the fruities. I'm gonna walk around the school. I guess Ringo Sensei's right. I should get some fresh air. Alright. Yes, it's quite stuffy and you've been here almost all morning. Really? That long? What happened anyway? Why am I here? I gazed intently into where I thought Ringo Sensei's eyes were, waiting patiently for an answer. I think one of the boys is better equipped to give you that information. Oh yeah, I got you. No sweat. Bo's energy beamed as he cleared his throat before spinning his tail. So, we were walking to class from the gym as usual, you, me, and Satoro, minding our own business and chatting it up, and all of a sudden, you totally passed out. If Satoro wasn't quick on his feet, you'd probably have a concussion or something. My eyes shifted over to Satoro, who was now gazing out the window like the one cool and calm character in every anime. My heart skipped a beat or two as I imagined his arms embracing me. As if you aren't already acting like you have one. Lionel is obviously suffering from a concussion. Otherwise, there'd be no problem recalling simple things like who we are or that you're all on the basketball team. I'm still shocked. How can you not remember basketball, Lionel? You were so excited about the scrimmage tonight. The scrimmage? We're playing a game tonight? Yeah, the first one before the official season. And you're all part of the starting five. Wait, what? In this condition? Which is exactly why you should be resting, not prancing around with your friends. Alright. Pierre, don't crowd around the patient. Lionel's already decided. The pair took a step back, giving me room to breathe. Now, I'm sure these young men will be busy during this lunch period, but who are you more comfortable spending time with? I turned my head towards the three fruit-headed boys at the foot of my bed. Satoro, Bo, Senpai. I'm just gonna go for Senpai, because I just want to keep calling him Senpai, because why not? Oh, yes. Senpai. Senpai inhaled sharply. Smell that? He exhaled as I took a whiff of the salty aroma of sweat and moldy socks. I gagged, attempting to hold down a baby barf making its way up my throat. Yeah, real pungent. Why'd you bring us here? Because we live and breathe basketball, Lionel. This is the best place to jog a memory. You really think so? Oh, drop the honorifics already, Lionel. You've known me for like 2 years. What should I call him then? Oppa! Oh, Oppa! Oppa! Then... Oppa! I didn't think it was possible to see an orange turn red, but it was happening right before my eyes! What did you say? Oppa! Oh gosh, don't call me that! It's embarrassing! How did it even come to mind? I thought it'd be funny. Well, did you have a good laugh? No, Oppa, not really. Ah! Stop! I can feel my face turning red! Please, anything but that! Renji. Then... Renji, Oppa! There, that's better. Renji happily walked me over to a rack of basketballs. Let's get you reacquainted with the game. You up for a short round? Maybe it'll help you remember something. I shook my head. I don't think I should. I just came from the infirmary and I'm still recovering some strength. Ah, that's true. Neither of us said anything for a while. It seemed Renji has a lot on his mind. How about you tell me about the team? Huh? What was that? Oh yeah, this sounds like a good idea. He nodded his head solemnly, still rubbing his, I guess, chin. So, you've met Bo and Satoro, and Pierre-sensei is the coach. There's Aogami-chan. She's third year like me, but she prefers to keep herself outside of practice. And Sakuraba-kun, who's also a third year, but he gets into a lot of fights with Satomi, so he's barely around. Actually, Satomi was on the team when we were first years. That was before you came to Furuta. But she didn't get along well with Pierre-sensei when he took over, so she quit. Renji kept rambling on about Satomi and Pierre-sensei. I didn't know who he was talking about, so to be honest, I drowned him out. But I was really amazed at how much he could talk, how much he remembered, and how passionate he was about basketball. And then there's our only first year, Oyama-kun. From his tone, it sounded like he was winding down, so I tuned back in. Oyama? Yeah, his name sounds familiar. No, just wanted you to know that I was paying attention. Oh, well, yeah. Oyama-kun's pretty popular with the girls. I'd say he rivals Satoro. Ogami-chan says it's his cute face and soft features, but I don't really see the appeal. For one thing, he's an okay guy. He puts a lot of effort into being a part of the team, but he's not really the athletic type. Bo, on the other hand, just thinks he's creepy. And Satoro, well, he doesn't care. You seem to get along with him pretty well, though. Oh yeah? What's that? Seemed like you both had similar interests. Horror movies and paranormal things. I think we planned a lot of movie nights together. Not sure if they really happened though, since I'm not a big fan of jump scares and gore. Horror. Huh. The orange nodded like that was no big deal. Again, not sure what the appeal is there, but to each their own. I agree with him, still baffled by the fact I was a creepy weirdo. Well, what else do you want to know? I don't know. I don't know if you noticed, but why did I join the basketball club if I was interested in that horror stuff? Why not the occult club, you know? Huh, that's a good question. The answer might even help you regain some memories. He paused a moment and then continued. Well, we used to screen our members, and in fact, I used to ask interested students why they want to join the club. But nowadays, we have little leeway to turn down prospective members. Even with two supposedly attractive teammates, we don't get as much interest as soccer or baseball. But I digress. If I remember correctly, it's because you and Bo played basketball at your middle school. You want to remain together and do something you both loved. Renji bowed his head. Heartwarming. Truly, the childhood friend trope is my all-time favorite. President Ohopa! President Ohopa! Some random student burst through the gym doors, hollering and scrambling towards us. Some business came up that needs your attention, she gasped between each word. I can't wait. The student shook her head fervently, leaning over to catch her breath. What a shame. He sighed and turned to face me square. So sorry we have to end this so soon, Lionel. But duty calls. I hope this helps some. Renji waved and followed after the student, leaving me to my own devices. President, oh. Does he double as a student body president too? That's impressive. Oh well. After school. I got on with the rest of the day, unable to make much progress on my enigmas. Aside from learning that Renji was both basketball team captain and student body president, I can't say I learned a lot about myself. Also, Renji said I loved basketball enough to want to continue playing in high school. I wasn't really feeling a connection with the sport. But even just thinking that makes me feel sorry for Bo. Apparently we were close, but then again, Renji made it sound like I was close with that first year too. Now I was really confused about this whole Valentine's fiasco. I gripped the gift firmly in my hands. The me from yesterday probably spent hours building up courage to give these sweets to someone. I couldn't let all that heart-wrenching hard work go to waste. Who were these chocolates meant for? No one! Eat it yourself! What if I just give it to... Okay, you know what? For this route, I'm gonna go for Renji, just for now. Let's go. As soon as Pierre-sensei dismissed us for a day, I made my way to the gym. Renji was already there, mopping up the floors. Oh, hey, Lionel. Already dressed for the scrimmage, huh? Well, yeah, I'm playing, right? Maybe I've got muscle memory or something. Yeah, that's a real thing, you know? Even if you don't remember yourself, your body somehow knows how to play the game. I hope you're right. I smiled nervously, staring down at the giant red numbers plastered on my torso. Need some help? With cleanup? Nah, I'm just about finished. Renji dunked the mop in a bucket and wheeled it into a corner. Meanwhile, I dug around my bag for the chocolates, second-guessing my decision. Hey, Renji? Yeah? What's up? My trembling fingers found a heart-shaped box. I wanted to thank you for being so, I guess, patient. Slowly, I drew the box out of my bag and held it out in front of me. Are those? I shut my eyes, nodding ferociously. I'm flattered, Lionel. But I can't accept... Oh, no! Oh, Oppa! No! Is it because I'm younger than you? No, what? It's not about age. I'm already sort of seeing someone. The short story is she confessed today and I accepted. I see. I retracted the gift, dropping my chin. Thank you for your feelings, though. I'm sorry I can't reciprocate them. All I could manage was a smile. I felt so stupid. Was I wrong? Anyway, I should get changed too. Renji started towards the locker rooms. See you on the court. I looked at the box of chocolates again. I guess these chocolates can be for me. I shoved them in my bag and did some warm-ups before the game. Oh, Renji's bad ending? Are you serious? Oh, god damn it. Alright, this time we're gonna go with Bo Senpai's ending and see how it goes. Alright, I'm gonna go after the banana. Banana! To be honest, I thought you'd pick Satoro. Why? Yeah, seriously? Because you have the most obvious crush on... Bo froze mid-sentence. Oh, you probably don't remember that, huh? He laughed nervously. Hey, no worries, it's okay. Bo hesitated to speak another word, but he pushed himself to continue. So, what you want to see first? I don't really have any place in particular. Alright. His banana head dropped a little. But here's fine. I spoke up, trying to encourage him. Yeah, okay. He raised his head, looking around the courtyard. There, we can sit over there. Bo took my hand almost instinctively, pulling me along with him towards an open bench. When we reached the spot, he suddenly realized what he was doing. Oh, my bad. He quickly released his grip in shock. Hey, it's cool. You seem really comfortable with me. Are we like good friends? Well, yeah. I'm your most treasured friend and neighbor, remember? Bo's recovery was quick, but his laugh was half-hearted. He rushed into the next subject. Here, you can sit first. Thanks? We sat on the lonely bench, me admiring the sun-strewn pavement and clear blue sky, Bo seemingly confused about where to place his arm. If it's more comfortable for you, you can rest your arm on the bench behind me. Yeah, thanks. The banana placed his arm awkwardly behind me, turning his face towards the sky. Nice weather we're having, huh? Yeah, real clear skies. Got any love letters or confessors to meet by the tree this afternoon? I didn't get a chance to look through my locker yet. Oh, right. The silence was painful, but the conversation even more so. I picked my brain for a more comfortable topic of discussion. When I found something suitable, how Bo had already spoken. When I found something suitable, however, Bo had already spoken. You said some pretty weird stuff in the infirmary. Yeah. So we all have fruit heads, huh? I nodded slowly. What about that guy there? Does he have a fruit head? Bo pointed to a random passerby. His pink hair bounced as he ran across the courtyard. I could see the sweat droplets forming on his forehead as he passed. His facial features were clear. A round nose, small eyes, and a pair of lips. A perfectly normal head sat on his shoulders. Nope. How about those girls over there? Bo motioned towards a group of girls giggling in the distance. Though they were far off, I could easily tell that their heads were normal. No strange fruit shapes whatsoever. Nah, no fruits there. Just regular girls. I mean, I guess it's just my fruit radar like going off on these guys. I think it's only you guys who have fruit heads. So when you say we have fruit heads, is it like a bunch of fruits together or like we're one distinct fruit? You've all got like different fruits for a head. Like Satoro was a strawberry and All Senpai was an orange. What about me? What am I? Wow, your head's probably the weirdest shape of all. What? Really? Bo touched his head as if he's trying to make out what he was. Hold up. Don't tell me. Let me guess. I looked at him incredulously. How could he guess what he is if I'm the only one who can see him like that? Sure, go for it. A melon! I shook my head. Man, I would love to squeeze your melons, Bo. No, how about a pear? Not even close. Pineapple then. Those are pretty weird. Nice guess, but no. You're a banana. A banana? Oh man, you know I hate bananas. Why am I a banana? What? Why do you hate bananas? I thought everyone liked bananas. They're mushy and the older they get, the mushier they get. It's so gross. I like bananas. But they're a good source of potassium. I'll get my potassium from another source, thank you very much. That's why you get cramps all the time. Eat your damn banana, Bo. Did you just... Yeah, I think I did. I remember something. I mean, I remember something small, but remember something nonetheless. A sense of accomplishment swept over me, giving me the sudden urge to celebrate. I will give Bo a fist bump. Fist bump! I'm gonna bump the fist of Bo! I turned towards Bo, fist primed and ready for a fist bump. Unfortunately, it seemed Bo had another action in mind. Awesome, yo! What else do you remember? He met me with an embrace. For some reason, the hug wasn't strange or awkward at all. It felt natural, like I was used to the feeling of Bo's arms around me. By now, we had been in a hug for a while, probably longer than socially acceptable for friends. Bo? What's up, buddy? Do we always hug like this? Bo released me from his hug, grasping my shoulders instead and possibly looking me square in the eyes. Well, yeah. How else would we celebrate our victories? I thought a moment, considering what other forms of celebration were appropriate for winning a game. Without too much brain power spent, I finally came to the conclusion that hugs were indeed a great form of celebration. Besides, what was a hug between friends if not a hug? Let's go tell the guys! We'll be so excited! Before I could even tell Bo that lunch would be over soon, he ran off towards some building. I found myself chuckling a bit before finally following after him. After school. I got on with the rest of the day, unable to make much progress on my enigmas. But at least I was able to remember something about Bo. I don't know what it was, but something about being with him made me feel at complete ease. So complete that the memory I'd discovered earlier seemed to seep through this wall in my mind. Were these meant for him? I gripped the gift firmly in my hands. The me from yesterday probably spent hours building up courage to give these sweets to someone. I couldn't let all that heart-wrenching hard work go to waste. Who were these chocolates meant for? I'm gonna give them to Bo this time, so yeah, to Bo. It wasn't hard to find Bo. He was waiting near the school exit almost habitually. Lionel, hey! He sprung to life as soon as he saw me. Ready to head over to the gym? Nah, are we not going home? No, ding dong. We've got a game tonight, remember? He punched my shoulder affectionately. Right. To be honest, I'd completely forgotten about the game. My head was preoccupied with thoughts of today and tomorrow. You alright? Looks like you're wrecking your brain. Yeah, I'm fine. Cool beans! Then let's go! Bo was ready to hook arms with me, but I pulled away. Oh, sorry. Force a habit. No, that's not it. I pulled a box of chocolates from behind my back. I wanted to give this to you. Bo probably stared at me with wide eyes. He simply stood still for a while, unable to move or speak. When he was finally able to talk, he didn't say much. You sure? Well, yeah. You're my treasured friend and neighbor. Yeah. Right. Bo took the box from my hands as if he was obligated to do this favor for me. His hands were stiff and his motions rigid. Somehow, he felt more distant than if I had never met him in my lifetime. Let's go. We gotta get dressed for a warm-up. Without another word, Bo started towards the gym, 10 paces ahead of me. Oh. Bo's bad ending? Excuse me? Aww. Okay, this time I'm gonna go with Satoro's senpai, so hey, let's go. And this is the courtyard near the gym. To my surprise, Satoro took the tour pretty seriously. He'd lead me around the campus, telling me each building's history, every relevant school legend, and every ghost sighting known to the student population. Any of this ringing any bells? I was a little embarrassed to shake my head, but I really could not recall a thing. Are those stories about the shushing boy on the third floor bathroom true? Satoro stood silently, as if he had a face he'd probably be giving me a deadpan stare. At least, that's the way I imagine his face anyway. How do you know the voice you're hearing isn't actually someone else's? What? Earlier, you said you could only see featureless heads, so how do you know I'm not talking right now? What if the voice you're hearing is actually a ghost voice? Tch, you're creeping me out, man. I chuckled nervously. Was he being serious? And I didn't say you had featureless heads. I said you have fruit heads with no faces. There's a difference. I see no difference. I stopped to think again. Was he being serious? Okay, but like, so there's actual people heads with no faces, no nose, no mouth, no eyes. And then there's things like you, whose head is the literal food. There was a short pause in which Satoro probably tried to grasp the concept. Then he spoke again. What kind of fruit? A strawberry. Is that supposed to be funny? Huh? What do you mean? Just because my name is Satoro, my head is a strawberry? I don't know, dude. I just woke up today and your head happened to be a strawberry. I didn't get to pick. Well, is anyone else's head a strawberry? No, O-senpai is an orange, Ringo-senpai is an apple, Pierre-senpai is a pear, and Bo is a banana. Huh, that's funny. What? You don't see what's going on here? I shook my head. They're puns. Ringo is apple in Japanese. O-senpai's first name is Renji, and Pierre-sensei is a pear. Then what about Bo? That doesn't really equate to banana for me. That's punishment because Bo hates bananas. Interesting. So, what's it all mean? If you didn't get to pick, then someone else did. Who? Satoro shrugged. Beats me. Huh. Were you always this observant? Huh. He gripped his backpack straps tightly, dropping his head to ponder for a moment. I suppose so. This might be a good chance. He has to know. Who did I have a crush on? You don't happen to know who I've been eyeing recently, do you? How do you mean? Like, if I have a crush on someone? Ah, yeah, me. Oh, Satoro-senpai is my crush! What? I was too flustered to form a coherent sentence. He said it so confidently, too. How did you... You told me. I'm so bold. Satoro nodded, unfazed. How did you take it? Well, I thanked you for your feelings, but I told you I couldn't reciprocate them. Oh. So that's why I feel so anxious around him. You do? Yeah, shoot, did I say that out loud? The strawberry nodded nonchalantly. I placed my hand on my chest. Well, my heart starts to beat really fast whenever I'm around you. Maybe it remembers the things I don't. Huh. Interesting sentiment. If I confessed to him and was already rejected, then these chocolates can't be for him. Can they? Satoro. Uh-huh. How do you feel about me now? Well, considering you only confessed to me last week, still the same, I think. Aww. Well, it's about time for class. Sit back. Okay. Each new piece of information I learned about my past self only brought more mysteries. Who was I and who were these chocolates meant for? After school. I got on with the rest of the day, unable to make much progress on my enigmas. All I learned was that the fruit heads were puns on the boys' names and that someone had chosen these visions. But that info paled in comparison to the other things I learned. Apparently, I had confessed to Satoro just last week and he rejected me. Was I persistent enough to try again? Were these chocolates some sort of second chance? I gripped the gift tightly in my hands. The me from yesterday probably spent hours building up courage to give these sweets to someone. I couldn't let all those heart-wrenching hard work go to waste. Who were these chocolates meant for? I'm still gonna go for Satoro. Doesn't matter. Satoro is my beau. I found Satoro in the shade near the vending machines. He seemed to be rummaging through his wallet. Here. I'd already picked out change enough to buy him a soda. Oh, thanks. He kindly accepted the money and punched in an order for chocolate milk. I couldn't help but snicker. What were you expecting? Strawberry? Well, yeah. Huh. His hum was melodic, almost like a soft laugh. Strawberry was always your favorite fruit. The vending machine whirred, dropping his order in the bin below. I like melons. Satoro bent down, grabbing his purchase and plunging the straw through the top. He put the straw in his mouth, ready to take a sip, and I was absolutely sure he stared at me as if studying every wrinkle on my face. Without another moment's notice, he handed me the cold carton. Here, you can use more chocolate. But I thought I've had enough chocolate today, so it's fine. Oh, thank you. I accepted his gift graciously, pushing my determination to give him the box to the back of my mind. See you at the gym. I nodded and watched Satoro walk off towards the locker rooms. Taking his advice, I stuffed my face to soothe my heartache. On my way to the basketball game, I tossed an empty box of chocolates in the trash. Aww. Man, what the heck? Strawberry tart? Gosh darn it. Alright, so that's all the time I have for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be coming back with Fruit Basket. So hey, if you guys want to see more of this, just let me know below with like whatever fruity pun you've got. Anyway, if you guys want to play this game for yourself, link to the game will also be in the description below. And hey, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of the day. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lionel, signing off. Ciao.